Papa Doug, the Nice Guys are very honored and proud to have you as our 2013 Nice Guy of the Year. Your very generous commitments to the many charitable organizations of San Diego is legendary. And the successes of helping San Diegans in so many facets is unmatched. Through your many charitable activities, you not only contributed to make San Diego a beautiful city in which we live, but have added to the quality of life for all.
Congratulations, Papa Doug, on your honor for the Nice Guy of the Year. The Nice Guys are very proud of the work that we do in San Diego, and we are thrilled to be adding your name to a long list of prestigious honorees. It is my privilege to be this year's gala chair. And when I heard that your name was announced, I thought that I had hit the grand prize, the opportunity to plan an event honoring you and the chance to do it in probably one of the most beautiful venues in San Diego. It doesn't get much better than that. But this night is about you. Thank you for all the work and support that you have done in San Diego over the years, and thank you for accepting our invitation to be the 2013 Nice Guy of the Year. It is also our hope that at this time next year, when you are standing on stage pinning the 2014 honoree, you have come to love the Nice Guys as much as we do. We hope that you will continue to be our friend and a supporter as we continue to work together as a community, making positive memories in San Diego. Congratulations.
And inasmuch as the Nice Guys like to put a little fun in fundraising, let's party on.
Thoughts from those who know you best.
As a 40-year-old, Papa Doug began a legacy of giving within this city, which has seldom been matched. Beyond the buildings that bear the Manchester name, on college campuses and medical research facilities, there have been expensive support of most significant charities and cultural events in our city. This has been hallmarked by Papa Doug leading the UT to make a $1 million pledge this year to provide support for the American Cancer Society. What you don't see are the numerous people, families that Papa Doug has helped quietly, kids who are on scholarship after their dad had passed, or friends in hard time who Papa Doug has attempted to lift up not only with his treasury, but his indomitable positive spirit. Papa Doug is obviously very successful. If Ernie Hahn was the father of the gas lamp, Papa Doug was the father of the waterfront development. He has forever left his mark on this city. Through his motto of creating positive memories and this legacy of giving, it is particularly fitting that the Nice Guys honor my friend and mentor, Douglas F. Manchester, as the 34th Nice Guy of the Year.
Congratulations this evening and a big abrazo for winning the Nice Guy Award 2013. That wonderful Lebanese poet of the early 20th century said that generosity is giving more than you can, and pride is taking less than you need. Papa Doug, through our travels of the world, I've always observed that you've given, and you've given, and then you've given even more. To people in need, to your community, to your nation, to your families and friends. You have an infectious energy. You always see the glass half full. For you, life is positive. We love you, we appreciate you, we honor and respect you for all that you've done. Papa Doug, I wish I could be with you this evening, but a warm congratulations. Have a wonderful time.
Thoughts from old friends.
Doug, we've been friends for more than 40 years. I've known you before you were Papa Doug. As a matter of fact, I knew you before you were Papa at all. And it's always been a pleasure to have your friendship. I've watched you over the years and what you've accomplished, not only for yourself, for your family and San Diego. And I am a great admirer of those accomplishments. I'm also an admirer of what you've done for those in need in San Diego. You've been very generous. So, Doug, congratulations on receiving this honor. You deserve every bit of it, and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you for letting me be your friend. And I hope that continues to exist for several more decades.
Papa Doug is one of a kind, and by that I mean he's a very kind person, does things for people that many of us never see, never hear, never know about. So for me, his being honored tonight by the Nice Guys is a perfect fit. The nice guys don't get out and wave their flag and tell people of the world all the nice things they do. They just do it. Well, I'm aware of many things that Papa Doug has done in our community that he does not publicize. And so, again, he is really a nice guy.
Thoughts from those who have witnessed your generosity.
When you have a leader like, a community leader like Papa Doug Manchester involved with your program, it really elevates the level of prestige and involvement by others, and it encourages others to become involved. And so I've really been appreciative of him coming to games, to supporting us financially, and specifically in our athletics program, his support has gone to our golf program, has created an endowment for that program. And across the university, his impact has been large too. That has been recognized by the naming of Manchester Hall, our main administrative building where the president is housed, and his senior staff. And I'd just like to offer my congratulations to Papa Doug on being Nice Guy of the Year. It's a great honor and a great organization, and I wish him the very best.
Hello, this is Nathan Hatch, president of Wake Forest University, and I'm sitting here in my office right above Manchester Plaza here at Wake Forest, and I'm delighted to offer hearty congratulations to Papa Doug Manchester for being this year's Nice Guy of the Year. What an appropriate award for our good friend Papa Doug. Here at Wake Forest, Papa Doug was a wonderful trustee and donor, and he brought his typical zest for life, his entrepreneurial skills, his love for everyone, his love for sport, and we so deeply appreciate that and think this award is just terrific. Papa Doug, I know the fact that this helps needy families is dear to your heart. The last thing I'll say is, Papa Doug, we deeply appreciate your support for our golf program. This was a great weekend for Wake Forest golf. Webb Simpson won the tour in Las Vegas, and here on campus we dedicated a marvelous new statue of Arnold Palmer by Bruce Wolf. Arnold was here, it was just wonderful. So again, let me offer my heartiest congratulations for being the Nice Guy of the Year.
I don't think you could have a better winner of the Nice Guy of the Year award than Papa Doug Manchester. Over the last year, he's helped us get to our 10th anniversary here on the Midway. He's helped save the Kiss. Most importantly, very quietly behind the scenes, this is a man who truly loves his veterans and what they do for this country. It's not just talk. It's financial support. It's speaking to those of us who are veterans when he's not on camera. He's a great American. He's a strong supporter of the veterans here in the community and a real believer that a strong national defense is absolutely foundational to having a great country. So Papa Doug, on behalf of the Board of Directors of the USS Midway Museum, thank you for all you've done for us, and congratulations on being selected as the 2013 Nice Guy of the Year Award. They couldn't have a better candidate.
Papa Doug, I just want to thank you for creating the perfect example of a partnership with the American Cancer Society. And on behalf of the Society and the thousands of families and cancer patients here in the San Diego community, I wanted to personally thank Papa Doug for his kindness, his generosity, and his vision for creating this community campaign to help us finish the fight against cancer. Several months ago, Papa Doug and John Lynch had approached the American Cancer Society about making a tremendous commitment to raise $1 million in support of the fight against cancer. This is the largest one-time commitment our San Diego chapter has ever received, so we were so honored and thrilled to partner with Papa Doug and with the UT in this amazing effort. So for that, we say thank you.
Thoughts from those in whose lives you've made a difference.
Papa Doug, he's still around? Man, he was donating to me back in the 80s. He just sent another check the other day. In the 80s, he taught the homeless how to live well. He used to have an Intercontinental Hotel, switched it to Marriott, and the homeless were shampooing and showering with Intercontinental Hotel product. Paid for a dining room at St. Vincent de Paul. It's only done 35 million meals since then. And just recently I needed dishes. Papa Doug paid for them. Thanks, Papa Doug. I'll keep coming back for that wallet.
Papa Doug's generous spirit has really had a positive impact on my life. I've known him for a long time, ever since I became good friends with his son Douglas in 7th grade. Papa Doug was always generous, hosting father-son trips to Idaho and golf adventures in Scotland. A few years ago, my parents passed away. Papa Doug treated my sister and I like family. From the time we heard the sad news, all the way through when he hosted the funeral reception at the Manchester Grand Hyatt, Papa Doug's love and support really carried my family through a difficult time. Papa Doug, you're truly, truly deserving of this award. Congratulations.
We are very proud of the fact that 2 generations of Manchester children have benefited from the Bishop's experience. Doug's philanthropy has touched every aspect of this institution. He has been fiercely committed to our financial aid program, providing need-based scholarship to countless young people over the years. As you accept this prestigious honor, please know that all of us at the Bishop's School send our deepest admiration and thanks for all that you have done for bishops, for education, and for San Diego.
Congratulations, Mr. Nice Guy. The title fits well with good guy, fun guy, bogus handicap guy. PD, your vision of making memories and the good guy's call to offer a hand up fit perfectly. You know, in Jewish and Christian scriptures, God called his people to memory of his kindness. And memory gave them hope, hope gave them wings. Your generosity to so many is well known, especially here at USD and at San Diego State and so many other charities in this city. But tonight I would like to thank you especially for the literally hundreds of people you have personally helped to save their lives in an anonymous fashion, and to offer them hope and to give them wings. You know, that's what good guys do. Congratulations. Have a great night.
The measure of a man isn't based on the monuments he makes, but the impact he makes in the lives of others. Born to a middle-class family in Coronado, Doug Manchester learned early on the value of hard work and determination. His father worked at nearby Rohr Industries and served as young Doug's early mentor. At an early age, Doug landed his first job, selling newspapers at the Coronado Ferry. This served to be a harbinger of things to come. From the lowly start in the newspaper business to his first real estate deal while still enrolled in San Diego State, Papa Doug's rise in success can be seen all through San Diego and beyond, even when others doubted him.
When we acquired the UT almost 2 years ago, we were criticized widely for having no newspaper experience. I retorted to the New York Times that we had plenty of newspaper experience. Papa Doug Manchester had sold the UT many years ago at the crossing of the ferry from Coronado before there was a bridge. And I too delivered the Chicago Tribune in the suburbs of Chicago. Plenty of newspaper experience.
That confidence to succeed comes from a deep-rooted belief in self and hard work.
Never sell yourself short. You can do anything in this country if you are persistent and you set your mind to it.
But the public image of Papa Doug Manchester is only part of the complete picture. There's a side to him that most never see and fewer even know about.
Good evening, everyone. In honor of you receiving this award, Dad, I only felt appropriate to stand in front of the self-made man, because that's what I'm most proud of you for, is being everything that embodies a self-made man. And the most admirable quality that I can say about my father is that he has this innate ability to indent such positive passion and compassion towards life for those around him, so much so it becomes contagious. And I think that it's only appropriate he's receiving this award tonight for having that passion of leaving the world in a better place than where he found it, and lending a helping hand to someone in need who's down and out. And I really couldn't be more proud of not only his business pursuits and his success business, but more so his philanthropic contributions towards making San Diego a better place. On behalf of the entire Manchester family, I stand here tall and proud, and I want to congratulate you sincerely, Dad, on receiving this award tonight, and I love you.
Papa Doug is my angel on earth, and after you hear this story, I think you'll understand why. When Papa Doug invited Peter to become part of the Grand Hyatt and the expansion, they had a bond. They trusted each other, and they were loyal to each other. When Peter got cancer in 1998, Papa Doug was right there. He was there before he went into surgery. We all prayed together. He called the hospital 2 or 3 times a day to check on him. Peter had emergency surgery in Oregon. My family and I rushed to be with him for this emergency surgery. And that night, right after the surgery, the doctors and nurses came in and said, "We don't think your husband's going to make it through the night." The first person I called was Papa Doug. And he said, "Linda, let's pray." And we did, and he said, "Peter is going to make it through the night." And he did. He told Peter on the phone, once he had recovered enough to speak on the phone, he said, "Peter, if you can climb up the stairs to get on an airplane, I'm going to send a private plane to pick you up." And that gave Peter energy like I have never seen. And he did climb those steps, and Papa Doug brought us back to San Diego. And when Peter, the last time actually that his cancer had returned, Papa Doug sent us to Baltimore and Pittsburgh to consult with other doctors. And when we came back, we had lunch with Papa Doug, and he asked what had happened. Peter said, "I don't think I'm going to go on with my chemo." And we all decided together that that was the best choice for Peter. And then he said to Peter, "Is there anything that you have wished you could do before you leave this earth?" And Peter said, "I would love to play golf in Scotland." And it was done. Papa Doug had us on our way to Scotland. We stayed at Skaboo Castle. Peter just was so excited, and he had so much hope and strength at that time because Papa Doug gave it to him. When Bob Sexton asked me to be part of this, I knew that Peter was right with me. He always is. And on the way home, I said a prayer, and he seemed to say to me, he was smiling from heaven because he wanted his story of love and friendship to be shared with all of those that hadn't heard it. Thank you.
So we're all quite familiar with the tragedy that happened in our city on May 2nd of 2012. I think for the kids and I, we felt like we were hurled up into a tornado of chaos and confusion, and there was no way to make sense of anything. And Papa Doug, when I saw you at Eternal Hills that day, and the hug that you gave the kids and I, and the tears in your eyes, showed me more compassion and empathy and understanding that people can't learn in a lifetime. So I want to say thank you for that. In the weeks thereafter, as the chaos continued, there were reporters and doctors and attorneys coming at us from so many different directions. I didn't know how to answer most things and where to go and where to turn. Your phone call to meet you here for breakfast or lunch one day was so instrumental. You helped me understand which direction to go, and you gave me such solid advice and compassion and understanding that I'll be forever grateful. You have done such a remarkable job at facilitating and bringing together the right group of people in times of tragedy. For me especially, I can't thank you enough for putting a team together to help the kids and I through one of the most horrific events of our life. You introduced us to Ken Druck, who became instrumental in helping the kids get through the weeks and months thereafter. And I'm so grateful for him. And I'm grateful for you and your wisdom and your knowledge and your compassion. When we sat there that day and there were no words to say to one another except seeing you cry and be so understanding and compassionate for what Junior went through and what the kids and I were going through, it said it all. And there's no contribution and there's no award big enough for someone who has a heart of compassion the way you do. So thank you for that. So being part of Junior's life for so long, many things I noticed were, you know, he was such an iconic figure in our town because of his platform in football and his charisma and his outgoing personality. And it would sometimes sadden me, even after he passed away, that people would try pass judgment on him for some of the things he didn't do that were perfect in society's eyes. And to this day, it saddens me. It saddens my heart for my children as well. But one thing I know about Junior, and one thing I know for certain about you, Papa Doug, is that you have such compassion in your heart and such a place of love and seeds of good, that you have such good intentions. And no matter what happens in life, we're all human and we make a few mistakes here and there, but that love remains, and that quality and that heart and you being a phenomenal person that you are deep down to your core is why we're here tonight to honor you and say thank you. So it's a privilege to be your friend, and I'm just so thankful that we know you.
We received the phone call that every family dreads. And that was the phone call telling us that our oldest daughter, Jenna, had died in an accident, a bus accident in India while studying abroad. And when something like that happens, when every cell in your being is turned inside out, some people start walking the other way. And it's too horrific. It's overwhelming. And then there are those people who begin to walk straight towards you and show up and stand with you. One of those people was Papa Doug. Anybody who lives in our community, and as a matter of fact, Southern California and beyond, has probably heard the name Papa Doug Manchester. And as a visionary leader and someone who's been a controversial figure, many people don't know that Papa Doug Manchester also has a heart of gold. If you really get to know the man, you get to see that he is a man of compassion and understanding and of tremendous generosity of heart, who has helped literally thousands of people like myself in their darkest moment of need. And his standing up and co-founding the Jenna Druck Center allowed me to honor my daughter and to make my life an expression of my love for her rather than my despair because of her tragic death. And for that, I will forever be grateful to you, Papa Doug. You're not only a nice guy, you're a man of honor and of generosity and of goodness. And I thank you for that. You've been a blessing in my life and in so many other lives.
Congratulations, Papa Doug Manchester, 2013 Nice Guy of the Year.